Hello Virgo, and welcome to your end of the month reading. This is for Virgo. If this resonates with you, Virgo, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If this does not resonate with you at all, Virgo, please do check your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign, as this will not resonate with every Virgo out there. Cross watchers, please keep in mind some of the energies can be vice versa, interchangeable. So however it resonates with you, this is for Virgo. This is for Virgo, and this is for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? What to do. Should you stay or should you go, right? Should you stay or should you go? This is saying take what you can get and get the hell out of there and make the decision. It's like clarity is what's needed. Wondering if you're doing the right thing. This is you. It's time to create a new reality for yourself. That's what this is saying. So take all the lessons that you have learned, and it's time to go. It's time to choose a different option. And a different option is most definitely coming to you. You're going to go through a moment of some serious clarity. I believe it comes in the form of information that tips the scales. Okay. What you've been dealing with is someone that likes to, with these three here, likes to manipulate your reality. They like to, in the form of lying through their teeth. And once it's like, okay, it's like you know enough, but emotions get in the way. And it's like you still have hope that things will work out. Once this information comes, it tips the scale in the favor of you choosing, first of all, you choosing a completely new reality. And yeah, and you finding your peace, and you finding your peace with someone else, having everything that you want with someone else, minus the lying and the illusion and these manipulation tactics. Okay, so before we get too deep into the love reading, for those of you that are interested, I will be reading career as well. And also for those of you that are interested, private readings are available at secrettarot.com. And I will leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments so you can get more information. Speaking of information, there is more. And this gives you the clarity to choose a new direction and truly let go of this and start creating your own reality that will be 1,000,000 times more successful than you dreamed. And it is because of the lessons that you have learned, really hard lessons too. So we got the Ace of Swords here. So holding out hope that things will still work out. This is saying it's time to move on from this. It's nothing but sadness and drama. If you want to stay stuck here, then of course that's your choice. If you want to stay stuck, sad, letting a snake manipulate you repeatedly, then that is your choice, that is your free will. But I think you're just tired of being tired of being lied to, tired of the illusion, tired of lying to yourself, really. 5 of Cups here. And so, one step at a time. You're already wounded by this person, so this is one that always is around, right? They're always trying to keep the door open, giving you false hope. But slowly but surely, your walls are not just these wands. It's becoming more of brick, right? Your walls are becoming a whole lot more stable, so this person cannot penetrate them and get to you. 9 of Wands here. So there you are. You're going to make a decision to go your own way, go a different way, choose different. Especially when this information comes to you that tips the scales in the favor of you, in the favor of your new reality. And it really helps to release you, and the decision won't be so hard. You may be hard on yourself and like, what the hell was I holding on hope for? Don't be. It's all part of the lesson, right? You're a good person. They are not. You were hoping they'd get their shit together, and they didn't. 2 of Wands here. So it's a land of confusion, a land of illusion created by, a master manipulator that feeds false hope and promises. They say all the right things and never do anything. So with this information that is coming to you, it cuts the cloud, right? It cuts the illusion. It cuts the confusion. Therefore allows you to really choose differently and stop playing with snakes. 7 of Cups here. So the challenge was you really, okay, this person's going to get it together. They had like hooks in you, like they're tentacles in you. Very hard to break free from that, especially when a lot of them just won't even like leave you alone. It's like they always have to have their presence felt, and it's one way or another. So we have the 4 of Wands here. So a couple things with this. Of course, you're dealing with somebody that will do and say anything to keep the drama and the illusion going. They feed off of it. But the more positive thing with this magician here is realizing, number 1, you don't no longer have to tolerate this bullshit, and you can create the reality that you actually want to live in, where there's hope, where there's peace, where there's love. And realizing you have all the tools to make it happen. Just set the intention and do it. The thing that has been hindering you from this new reality is this energy vampire that creates all the drama. And once you hear this information, it releases you to move on. 6 of Swords here. So 7 of Swords, this is like, take the knowledge you have obtained here and get the hell out of Dodge. You see the hard lessons that you have learned. That man is holding the swords by the sharp end, right? So you definitely got hurt in this process. Stop looking behind you, because your future is bright and it is straight ahead of you. But you're going it's like this information has to come to you to truly fully release you from this liar, cheater, illusion maker, chaos creator, habitual line stepper person. 7 of Swords for Virgo. Seven of Swords for Virgo. And off you go. Because it's going to be like, oh. And that's it for you. This is the final piece of information that creates this change and truly releases you to walk away from such emptiness and go your own way. 8 of Cups. You're like, I can't take this anymore. So this piece of information, not going to be easy to hear with that Tower moment, and you're probably going to be pissed off, but it's going to piss you off enough to make a decision to let this go and start creating the reality that you deserve with someone that actually brings happiness and peace into your life and fulfillment. All right, so let's take a look at career. There are other options that you are going to be faced with, and you've got a big decision to make, okay? And it's life-changing. So with these other options that are going to be appearing to you, and it is no accident, you've literally spoken these options into existence. Why? Because you're not exactly happy where you're at. And even see, with that 5 of Cups and the 9 of Wands, you're on guard and something happens, I feel quite recently, that really disappointed you. So you got to thinking, and the universe has heard your thoughts, your words, your prayers. And remember, words and even thoughts are powerful, and that's where that comes in. So you pulled these options in, even if you were not looking. Okay, but one of these options is going to require movement. All right, I'm seeing a change in residence here. Now, this could be very specific to some of you, but that is like a change in home, a change in residence. Okay, and it's like it's a whole new journey, huge decision, but it's a successful move if this is what you choose to do. I feel like another option could possibly be more where you're at, okay? But it's not as good as this opportunity that is at a long distance from you. Either way you slice it, whatever decision you make, you're, again, getting the hell out of Dodge. You may just slip away, right? You may just slip away. Maybe leave a little note saying, I resign, goodbye. And just gone. You're just gone. And it's almost like, you take the knowledge that you've obtained with this job and you apply it to where you're going. Because where you're going, it's a huge opportunity, but it's actually going to challenge you, right? And you're going to be quite successful where you're going. All right, Virgo, that is what's going on. I hope that resonates with some of you, most of you, all of you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like a private reading with me, you can visit secrettarot.com for more information, and I'll leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. What else? You can follow me on all the socials. I'll leave those links in the description box as well. You guys have a beautiful day and a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, and God.